This is Mirabella's Kitchen, and today I'm making chicken cordon bleu. If you'd like to cook with me, please check the description below for a list of the ingredients and a shout out to my patrons. I'm pairing this with mashed potatoes. I take 2 to 3 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes and I peel them. I halve them and quarter the halves and place them into a large saucepan. I add enough water to the saucepan to cover the potatoes by about an inch and turn it over high heat. I take a handful of Italian parsley, I cut off the stems, roll it into a ball, and mince the parsley. I'm going to have about 1 to 2 tablespoons of parsley at the end. I'm going to make a spice mixture that consists of 1.5 teaspoons of coarse kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper. I mix it together. I'm going to prepare my breading station that consists of 3 shallow-ish pans. One will have 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. One will have about 10 ounces of spilled plain panko breadcrumbs. And one will have 2 large eggs that are beaten. I add 1/2 teaspoon of the spice mixture to the flour, 1/2 teaspoon to the panko breadcrumbs, and I also add about 1 tablespoon worth of the minced parsley into the panko breadcrumbs, and I whisk both the flour and the breadcrumbs until they are homogeneous. I'm using 6 boneless, skinless chicken breasts for this recipe. I trim the excess fat, cover with wax paper just to prevent some splashback because I'm doing aggressive pounding with a meat tenderizer today. I want the chicken to be about 1/4 of an inch thick. It's going to look really funny and haphazard looking and all splayed and awkwardly shaped. And I do that 6 times. I take about 6 ounces or so of smoked Gruyere and slice it into 1/2-inch sticks. To do the chicken cordon bleu, I take a piece of chicken, I sprinkle some of the spice mixture. I do about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Of note, I got rid of that mustard after because I was dipping something that touched raw chicken into it because I was having a brain fart. I then add 2 slices of prosciutto on top of the Dijon mustard. And I add a piece of cheese. And then I roll it up onto itself, forming a little bun-ish thing. And I secure with 2 toothpicks. I take 3 cups of vegetable oil and heat it over medium-high heat until it is 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the oil is up to temp, I coat the chicken in first the flour, then the egg, and then the panko breadcrumb. I add it into the hot oil and I cook it for 5 minutes on each side. I'm doing 2 at a time. I then place it into a 350 degree Fahrenheit oven for another 10 minutes to finish cooking through. Once the potatoes have been boiling for 30 to 40 minutes and they are falling apart if pierced with a fork, I drain the potatoes. I then add them into my stand mixer. I love to make my mashed potatoes in a stand mixer. I use a beater attachment and beat them for about 1 to 2 minutes over the lowest setting, before speeding up to about a medium speed setting for another 1 to 2 minutes with the beater attachment. I switch to the whisk attachment and beat over medium speed for 1 to 2 more minutes. This is something that takes a lot of time. I would do it individually because I forgot to add my spices and whatever I wanted to add to my mashed potatoes to make them mashed potatoes. And so I added in about a half a cup of whole milk, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and then I go back and beat it over medium speed for 1 to 2 minutes. I also add in some coarse kosher salt and some ground black pepper. And to get them nice and fluffy, I beat with the whisk over the highest speed setting for another 30 seconds. So I take 1 piece of chicken cordon bleu, some mashed potatoes. I top it with a little bit of parsley over the mashed potatoes. I have a little extra. And that's chicken cordon bleu. Thanks for joining me today. I make new videos on cooking every Thursday. Please support me on Patreon and on Facebook at Mirabella's Kitchen. And goodbye to my beautiful kitchen. I am moving.